This is where Hansa Crook works. The sickest part is if you basically, and trust it to be Christmas, if you tell the whole world to come to this country for help, and essentially it's an execution. It's the most disgusting, repulsive. Is there crime everywhere in the world? Absolutely. But to justify it under help, which is unbelievable. And the same with that shithole to the north of England. Come here because we're a new country of independence, when they faked bravery. So you fake bravery and you fake help and you steal my life in Canada. And what was happening was there was a gentleman just across here, or a couple of gentlemen who were helping me, and they were so terrified. They were in wheelchairs giving me money, and they said, please don't tell anyone what's going on in this building of abuse, terror, and murder. So terrified, these old people, that they didn't actually want to say anything. And where this guy works, over at Hansa Crook, oh, I've been in that building as well, and they fucking terrorized me. What they do is they befriend you, continually spout this word of helfen, and then try and kill you. Same with Malteser, same with Diakony, same with AWO. It is absolute terror. And I knew that I had to get out and live the best life I can be after they stole my sports life in Canada and UK. No, I'm not going to say the UK. I'm going to say Scotland, which is poison coming out of my mouth. Because I went from a top level athlete to basically a wheelchair. So I had to use my brain and get a degree. And then I got tortured in Scotland by Nazi doctors, Michael Docks, basically saying I'd never graduated University of Leeds Metropolitan. I never worked at Bank of America, Royal Bank of Canada, Bank of Montreal, Canadian Tire, Toronto Hydro. I have delusions of grandeur. I've never been a high-level IT manager, and tortured me. And where this guy is essentially working, and this will show you how colluded they are. I never heard of that crime before. I never heard of that. That's all you'll hear from Germans. Diakony Düsseldorf, DD 4802. And he works down there and in here. And I mean, it is so colluded terror. They'll give you apples and pears and treat you like a fucking slave. And what they really want is all the information they have of you, terrorizing them to death. Steal your information. So colluded that then contacts a person, Bastian Schmidt, who he's never met before, who's on couch surfing, who has, I don't know, 40 references of telling everyone how great he is. Steals terabytes of information and gives to the police eye. And then treat you like a slave, and Klodvig Platz rolling scarves around you after they've taken a knife to all your clothes, ripped up all your leather jackets, poisoned you, tortured you. I mean, it's fucking sick. If I'd have told you this happened to me in Ontario, you wouldn't have believed me. If I told you it happened to me in Scotland, you wouldn't believe me, because they brainwashed everyone into believing there's some kind of fucking Braveheart bullshit. But if I'm in Germany, on the history of this place, and the history of that place enslaving 400 people, the thing is I couldn't believe was when the black community came after me. Because when I started to get terrorized in Toronto after being a high-level banker, I felt so persecuted. I went to the black community, and that's where they chipped me.